Agrilevante, Bari, 2023, seventh edition of the Exhibition Fair of Agriculture Machinery for the Mediterranean area. Patrizio Giacomo La Pietra is with us. He is Undersecretary at the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Sovereignty and Forestry. Welcome. So, you delivered, you took part on press conference, but we want to share some thoughts with you. What about the strategy of the Italian government with respect to agriculture now in the spirit in the year 2023? Well, you know, actually, what are we trying to do? We wanted to give some signals. First of all, we decided to change the name of the ministry, and we included the term food sovereignty. We decided to this because food sovereignty means providing support to our holdings and farms. It means putting agriculture in the center of agricultural debate. Agriculture is always being considered in the wrong manner. In contrast, agriculture production, processing of the products, supply chains, exhibitions, thematic exhibitions, agriculture and agri-food sector represent 1/4 of the national domestic product. This is why agriculture has to take center stage in the political agenda. It's important to discuss more and more. We have to take part in all events like this, and we have to set out long-term strategies. It's important to understand a kind of national strategic plan for agriculture, setting out goals, objectives, developing and designing strategies on how to achieve these objectives. Of course, we are impacted by the agriculture policies, but we are investing a lot of resources, and also because we want to provide tangible answers to our farmers. Agriculture is made up of people, but also of agriculture machines. We know that in Italy we need to renovate the agriculture machines fleet, and we speak here from Apulia. In Apulia, a lot of machines should be replaced. Agriculture machines in Apulia are obsolete. Can you tell us about state aids for the renovation of the fleets in agriculture? Okay, I will put it very, very simply and in a very straightforward manner. These resources come from Europe. They're then transposed at national level. They are also transferred from the central government to the regional governments. This is why the European national regional policies have to optimize at best the resources. It often happens that measures designed at European level are quite arguable. Resources are transferred at national level and from the national level to the regional level, but these measures and resources are sometimes wasted. However, you know, the National Resilience and Recovery Plan, 500 million have been made available for the renovation of equipment, machinery, for the renovation of oil mills, which is a crucial topic for Puglia, 400 million euros for the agriculture machinery. We've had problems with the European Commission because the European Commission, and for the purchase of tractors, we were obliged to buy electrical tractors, which is not really the case. It's a demagogic measure. So we are negotiating at European level. We've also allocated the Innovation Fund to compensate the Recovery Resilience Fund. For the asset, 225 million euros were earmarked always for the agriculture, renovation of agricultural machinery, but also for the areas affected by the flood, where we have to reconstruct a production system. So the supply chain contracts are very important. We started by funding 800 million euros. A lot of requests were put forward. Minister Lollobrigida, in collaboration with the Minister Fitto, tried to reshape resources allocated by the Resilience Recovery Plan, and 2 billion euros will be allocated for and to the benefit of supply chain contracts for a total amount of 2.8 billion. So, and this means about 3.5 billion euros of resources. I'd like to thank you so much, but before leaving you, for those who do not really work in agriculture, what can you say? Is there a curiosity that you want to share with all our citizens? A curiosity which is not known, something that you usually tell during maybe informal dinners? Well, let me say that I discovered so many interesting things. First of all, we are the most important producers of tobacco plants in Europe, not only in quantity but also in quality. Italy ranks first in terms of tobacco plant production, and the most important multinationals invest in Italy because we have a long tradition with tobacco production, and our tobacco production is an excellence, a top quality production. No more than 1 week ago, I was in province of Foggia, and I found out that around San Severo there are cellars, wineries that have been renovated, and they produce a sparkling wine with a classical method. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that our country has huge specificities and peculiarities, and it is sometimes difficult to make storytelling. And for me, I think that Italy is the most important country in terms of agri-food, and our products are really products of excellence.